I like software updates. I wonder if this is the rumoured version 8. Be good if it is. I bet it isn't. I bet it's just a tweak. Install now. The only things that I would say is an advantage to the pre-autopilot cars is you get the software updates pretty much straight away. You know, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because the reason you get them straight away is because they're not actually changing anything that is particularly mission critical. So they just go, okay, well, you can have the user interface update straight away, and all the autopilot cars, they get rolled out sort of in a much more gradual way, you know, so that 100,000 cars don't all go bonkers on the same day, if there's a problem. Preschool time, Jasper. Good boy. Can't go anywhere without his monster trucks. Ah, fantastic. Whoa, very nice. Which ones are those?
Captain Florida.
No, you're not allowed them at preschool. Disappointing. Yeah, I was hoping for a bit of a more exciting software update than that. I've just been told that I've got to pick Jasper up at 1 o'clock today instead of 3 because it's the last day of term. So that's annoying. That barely gives me time to do anything. Home just long enough now for a cup of coffee, and then I'm going to go pick Jasper up. These short days at preschool, they're like not cool. It's nice to have him back, of course. It's not complaining about having him around, just that I don't have enough time to get anything done in the day. Right, I'm coming under increasing pressure to do some serious potty training with that boy now, so I have to find a way to work that into a vlog post without actually putting something on the internet that is going to haunt him for the rest of his life. No, seriously, parents can't do that. I have to think of my child first. Followed shortly by my loyal viewers. Let's see if the button on this charge cable works as it's supposed to, now that we've had that update this morning. Fingers crossed. Aha! All is well with the world. Can't believe that other cars don't get over-the-air updates. I mean, what is this, like the 19th century or something? I mean, I can understand not being able to update a horse over the internet, but a car? I mean, I can update my phone, my tablet, my computer. You know, you can probably get over-the-air updates for most modern fridges these days. Let's get to the meat and two veg of this particular blog post. The unpriced cost of carbon, and the effect that that has on free market economics. So what is this unpriced cost of carbon thing? Basically, it's a quirk of free market economics. What's basically going on is that rather than all of the costs being included in the price of something, in this particular case, petrol, those costs are being left, and I'm talking about the costs to the environment, clearing up after, you know, the extra floods that may happen with a bit of climate change, extra aid for drought-hit countries around the world, all you know, the cost of actually trying to fix the problem rather than just treatment. So there's lots of things that potentially have this unpriced cost, but petrol's the example I want to focus on because it is most relevant to me driving a Tesla. Because that's the thing. People think that electric cars are more expensive than petrol and diesel cars because the batteries are expensive. Well, you know, that certainly doesn't help, and it is getting better over time, but that's not the real reason. The real reason is because people who drive petrol and diesel cars are creating substantially more pollution, and they're not paying for that. They're not ever going to pay for it. And in a lot of ways, I think this is actually driven by the fact that mankind is not very good at thinking long-term about things. The vast majority of the costs, the cost of the clear-up and the cost of fixing the various problems that it creates, most of those are going to happen in a generation's time, certainly in decades, but quite possibly in a generation or two. So it's easy to just brush it under the carpet and go, oh, it's fine, someone else will pick up that bill. That effect on market forces, which gives petrol and diesel cars such an uncompetitive advantage over alternative fuels, in this particular case, battery electric vehicles. And I think it's something that the government should seriously consider remedying. Free market economics, top stuff. Works well, usually, but it only works well when all the costs are included in that sort of equation that works out how much to sell things for. And it's really government's responsibility to make up for that deficiency in market economics, I think, because after all, if they're not going to, who is? Can't believe I've got to drive literally 10 miles further to pick Jasper up because this road is closed. You don't want it? Okay, well I'll give it to you anyway. Right, fine. No. No, you just chucked it away, Jasper. So I'm not going to give it back to you now, am I? If I give it back to you, Jasper, you're going to be a good boy. There you go. Good boy. And Jasper, on Sunday, you're going to start wearing big pants, okay? It's time you stopped wearing nappies during the day. So still wear them at night, but during the day, you're going to be wearing big pants. So you have to go to the toilet in the loo, okay? Yeah?
Nappies might be good.
Nappies might be good. No, nappies are not good. Nappies are for babies, Jasper. I think I just about got away with that. Unfortunately, a short kip in the car is no substitute for a proper snooze in the afternoon. And I think somehow I managed to get him past this, which, given his love of diggers and tractors and stuff, is amazing. So he must have been really, really tired. Of course, one problem with trying to introduce some sort of carbon tax is we need to be quite careful how that's introduced. Otherwise, what's going to wind up happening is people on lower incomes are going to find that they can't move away from the now far too expensive petrol and diesel and stuff like that. I think probably the best solution is to introduce a carbon tax gradually so that it gives people time to adjust their spending habits and to adjust their consumption of fossil fuels. I'm going to go play with Jasper a bit, I think. Maybe do some bicycle riding round the house. Yeah. I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. Too big.
It's a big one and another big one over here.
That's a very little one, the one over there. It's a little excavator, isn't it?
It's over here.
No, we can't get any closer than this because of the road. Hold my hand. I want you to hold my hand because of the road. Good boy. Look, it's an excavator.